Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Stupid Player NegativeAE, and welcome back to another episode of Vagante. I'm a little tired, so if you hear it in my voice, that's why. We are playing Mage today, which is not bad at all. I'm pretty excited actually, because I was pretty excited until now. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be doing a challenge run today. Whether this was the Vagante you were looking for or not. And we're not knight, so it's not like I can block them. We kind of just have to avoid them. So it would help if we could get like areas like this where it's pretty flat, and also wisps that don't run into each other would be nice as well, like those wisps, exactly those. We also want to make sure that we're not this is going to be very dangerous. It's going to take a lot of concentration, so forgive me if I'm not talking too much. Because a Wisp Curse challenge is pretty rough. Off a random. But we're going to try and do our best. My goal is forest. If we reach the forest, I'm pretty happy about our run. I also don't want it to be too short, so that's going to suck. We're also going to have to fight bosses, which is going to also suck. There we go. Could go ahead and see what shopkeeper's thinking, as long as we're not going to get caught. There's absolutely jack shit over at shopkeeper's place. Alright, so we're gonna try and fight here. There we go. We got Goblin Boss over here, but we gotta be very careful about when and where we fight him. Okay, there we go. Got a couple shits there. Sometimes we'll have to prioritize not dying over the shit. We also we got to pay close attention to when and where the wisps are going to be. I've not had this level of concentration in a while, because it's two parts of the game, really. It's dodging. It's dodging and enemy watch. Okay. First boss is dead, although albeit I think Goblin is the easiest. So it's pretty easy to kind of ignore Goblin. We're gonna have to take some time in between levels to distribute levels. Catacombs is gonna be rough if we ever get there. That's optimistic thinking, though. Okay, and through there, and then back up here. Okay. We're doing pretty well. I'm nervous about the long falls that I do. We have to prioritize damage over dying, and the wisps are an instant chance to die, whereas the enemies are not. So what we want to do is stay as far away from these wisps as possible, while not taking very much damage. Let's keep going down. Okay. Exit, exit, exit. Is the exit in the water over here? It has to be. It's the only place left to look. Yes, it is. We could have used the darkness there. Honestly, I don't know how much I value the darkness. It's pretty good, but I don't know if I value it that much. Alright, so what items did we get? We got heavy punches, not too bad. We got envenom, dexterity. Luck, not too bad. We got a boomerang. Damage to gold, I think, might be really good, but it has negative intelligence, which I don't like at all. We could burn a book, but we'd be wasting at least 1 health. Let's say we wait. We don't need to burn the book just yet. We could do alchemy. I think alchemy would be helpful. Just put 1 point in it. And then we'll go into enchant. I feel like enchant would be very helpful. We need to deal with enemies fast. And we won't have time to cast spells at the later levels, so I feel like we just go enchant. I've been experimenting with like rod path, but I don't know. Okay, nothing too big. Just want to kind of explore stuff in the water before the wisps start coming. Okay, here they are. Let's actually take off real quick and equip these robes. Good. Alright, we're in wisp dodging mode. I'm gonna have to come over here to fight this guy. That guy's gonna die to poison, which I'm pretty happy about. Okay. Kinda wanna be on this side of the shit. Let's talk to shopkeeper while we can. Coins seem to heal injuries is a good one. Granted, are we going to get to use it is the question. That I think is just better than our current sword, so we're gonna try to aim for that. Gonna back up and open that up. Get another book. It's a book of dash. Not too happy about it, but it's better than nothing. We'll get some health off of it at the very least. Okay, just to kill you. Envenomed is working out pretty well for us. The concentration is going to be real here, guys. I don't know what. Concentration is going to be real here. I don't even know if I can do the forest, given that worm boss is going to be a thing. We can't really equip items, and we have to run away. When we can. It's going to be a weird dragon fight, I'll tell you that. Nice. I don't want the slime down there. We'll have to okay. We'll have to fight him around this block here. We have poison to kind of help us. Our sword is envenomed. It's not just regular poisoned, which is I was unsure that we were going to be able to defeat dragon there. This is less about winning and more about trying to survive the wisps. Good. I was just, because I took damage, got so frustrated that I almost walked into my own death, which is cool. Okay, there's nothing down there of use, so there's no reason to go down there. Please no. I think that's going to be certain death, so we're going to go this way. There we go. Good. Okay, there's the door right there. We could leave. But fairies around here somewhere. So we almost don't want to. And we have a key. So we got to stay a little bit. Okay. Please no. Great news. Okay. There's that. Cool, we got fairy and chest in the same place. Flip. Okay, we got that and a broadsword. I'm gonna grab fairy and we're gonna take off. Right? That's all we're gonna do. Yeah. Alright, cool. We've made it past dragon. My goal is the forest. If we can get to the forest, that's an accomplishment. This is testing my dodging skills, which is gonna be weird. No death protection, but we do have that. This has freezing on it, but I like the envenomed. It's helping us out a lot, because we don't need to necessarily hit. We can just do stuff. Alright, so let's start drinking this stuff. That's potion of regeneration. That's pretty good. We're going to drop everything that we don't need. Potion of lower luck is not any good, but we're going to get the strength. And we have potion of regeneration. Good. We got our fairy extra health. And we're going to go ahead and sit down at the fire. Jeez. Whew. I did not expect to be doing a run this early. Okay, so this is the hardest part, really. We've had two of the bosses that I knew I could beat, and now we're at Worm Boss. So Worm Boss is going to take a little bit of finagling. The only reason I say that is because, unlike any other boss, he has things that are roaming around the map, which means that sometimes I'm going to be hurt or stunned into things, and I cannot have that happen. I need to make sure I know where all of his little guys are at all times, and I need to make sure that when he pops up out of the ground, okay, when he pops up out of the ground, so we should probably kill this thing right now. Okay, let's try to initiate this fight right now. See, it's stuff like that that's gonna screw me over. I can't have him appear in the water. It's not something that I can do. We can fight him on this little platform right here. And we're gonna need to take damage over hurting him. It looks like he's almost dead. Okay. We got a little bit of poisoned, but we managed to defeat him pretty early. It helped that we have a sword that kind of stays out for a long period of time. Good. So we've just taken a ton of damage. I think we drink that regen potion that we've gotten from the last one. It's a little bit more damage than I normally take. I need to get rid of those things. As much as possible, we need to get rid of those things. Okay, so we've defeated the hard part. Now we just need to not make any stupid mistakes, and we'll be good. I feel like the Wisp should hurt the enemies as well. That would make it pretty cool. Although I feel like for bosses it'd be kind of OP. It's a lot of like waiting around, watching and waiting for the Wisps to go by. There we go. Never. Ooh, okay. Let's come down here and fight, man. It's too risky up there. Oh, shit. Okay. It's risky down here as well. It's risky everywhere, really. So we're gonna follow along with this here. Get a damaged ring. Almost dangerous. Okay, still dangerous over there. Compassionate Familiar. Magic item sounds like a good idea. I didn't look at its stats really, but I looked at magic. It increased chance to find magic items, and that's pretty good. There we go. Getting stunned is going to be a big problem. Just because when we're stunned or like getting knocked back or something, will be our biggest problem. Just because it's going to be hard to recover. It's going to be hard to dodge wisps that way. So we got to really watch out for combat. Good. Like that, like that, like that. That's a problem. That's stunned. You're stunned for way too long. Get that guy out of there. Okay. Narrowly jump that. The wisps, I feel like, are actively targeting me. It takes a lot of concentration just to avoid them, much less get involved. Okay, so the chest is right over here. I'm honestly very surprised that I'm doing this as well as I'm doing this. I half expected to die within the first thing, but we're managing to get to the forest, and if not, then we're gonna die at the door, and I don't believe that we'll do that. Alright, cool. Here we're at the forest. This is gonna be a hard level. Not gonna lie. Not going to lie. So I say we get rid of some of these books. We do know what these potions are, so that's going to be pretty helpful for us for inventory space. Let's see what these gloves do. Improved archery, strength. I like the archery. The lightning resist is helpful, but not enough. Increased chance to find items, magical items is pretty good. And another increased chance to find magical items is also pretty good. We do have a bomb, which is going to have to be our cheese. It all depends on what this next boss is. Wisp boss is very hard for... Well, actually, I don't know. Wisp boss would probably be hard in like this whole freaking wisp situation, like this cursed wisp. I'm dead. Okay. It's the stuns. Okay, here we go. Let's try and fight him right away. Well, we died to Golem, which I'm not too happy about. But we managed to get a good Wisp Curse run going. Despite the fact that we died so early. I feel like we should do this again. It is kind of dumb that this was our Vagante episode of the week. We should, you know what we're gonna do is in the middle of the week we'll probably upload another Vagante. So like this should be uploaded on Sunday, because I'm recording it this morning. And then we'll upload another one on like Wednesday or something, where we just do a normal ass run. But this was interesting. This showed me that I could get pretty far. I feel like I can get to the catacombs if I'm not stupid and don't take stupid damage like that. A lot of it is not like I have to pay attention to the wisps, but I also have to pay attention to the enemies around the wisps, so that way I don't take enough damage, because your attention is completely on the wisps so you don't die, but then other things kill you, which is going to be hard. So I think if we get this again, or when we get this again, because we're going to keep playing Vagante for a long time, but when we get this again, I feel like it's going to be a combination of not only watching the wisp, but also watching the enemies as well, and finding a build that can work with both the wisps and the enemies. So maybe like a rogue build with with invisibility. I don't know if I think invisibility you still take damage from enemies anyway. So that's interesting. But I know Knight can block them, so that'll also be something that we'll have to try eventually. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, there's going to be another Vagante this Wednesday, so look forward to that. And I guess if you know anything or have any tips for Wisp's Curse, I don't know if anybody even plays Wisp's Curse, but if you have any tips for me, or builds that you guys know about that would work well for a Wisp run, maybe we purposely go towards another Wisp run and try to do that. I don't know though, that shit is hard, especially as mage. Well, I don't know. I feel like we were using sword most of the time, but I feel like if you went like a spellcaster mage, it wouldn't work because you would be stunned the entire time. I know that the only thing I can think of is like a blocking build at night. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, whatever it may be. Peace out, you guys.